Good morning. It's Wednesday, December 22nd. We're bringing you the latest news making headlines to help you start your day.
With the spread of the Omicron variant, Atlanta is reverting back into an indoor mask mandate.
Meanwhile, the White House announces a new initiative to get free COVID tests to more Americans. Our Tori Cooper has the latest on all of this in today's Morning News Rewind.
Good morning, Gravir. Yeah, obviously, we are just days away from Christmas, right? Many people are now scrambling to try to find a COVID-19 test. And now, right here at major retailers, I walked into this Walgreens to try to talk to the employees and find out if they had any at-home kits. They told me they were completely sold out. They told me yesterday they even got 2 shipments of those kits, and they couldn't even keep them on the shelves. If you can't find it in store or online, you will likely be sitting in long lines at COVID-19 testing sites before your Christmas holiday.
We'll be getting these tests to Americans for free. And we'll have websites where you can get them delivered to your home.
President Joe Biden says 500 million at-home COVID-19 tests will ship to homes across the country starting in January. But for now, retailers like CVS and Walgreens are limiting the number of kits you can buy to help avoid sold-out shelves many are now seeing.
We haven't seen it spread this quickly and this fast.
As the sweeping Omicron variant leads, Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms reinstated the citywide mask mandate. The city is now moving back to the yellow zone, meaning masks must be worn inside all public places, including private businesses. Now, it's not every day that you can bring your own personal experience, but just yesterday I had to go on the scavenger hunt as well. I was just trying to find a test so that I could make sure I could be back here at work with you guys. I went to 3 different urgent cares. All of the lines were out the door. It was around 7 a.m. So get out the door right now. Try to get your best chance in getting at the front of the line or just getting in the door as soon as you can. Also, try the outskirts of the city. That's where I was able to find a quick home view test, and I was able to bring one to my friend as well. So those are going to be your best options. Also, Same Day Health has 2 different locations. And lastly, the best time to go to the testing sites is not when they first open and not when they're about to close. It's during those midday hours. That's when you will be able to grab a test. Reporting live in Midtown, Tori Cooper, CBS 46 News.
Great information there as always, Tori. Thanks so much. Now, overseas, Israel, an early trailblazer in the vaccination effort, is now offering a 4th vaccine dose to its citizens. It's believed to be the first country to offer the 4th round to people over 60 and healthcare workers. Israel was one of the first nations to return to some amount of normalcy after rolling out the first dose of the Pfizer vaccine at a far faster rate than most other countries. And closer to home, California is now requiring healthcare workers to get a booster shot. Governor Gavin Newsom is expected to provide more details today. Some 70% of Californians are fully vaccinated. And in Chicago, Mayor Lori Lightfoot says restaurants, bars, gyms, and other indoor venues will require proof of vaccination beginning in January. Several other big cities have already introduced this mandate. Boston, Los Angeles, New York City, Philadelphia, San Francisco, Seattle, and New Orleans have similar requirements in place.
Now at 6:35, a CBS 46 crime alert. Police want you to take a good look at the man you see in that white hoodie right there. This was at a movie theater, and he's accused of a shooting in Buckhead. There he is walking with that woman right before that shooting. Our Rebecca Schramm is joining us live this morning. She's outside Phipps Plaza, which is where this shooting happened. And that's in Buckhead. And some people in Buckhead are saying, you know what? No more. We don't want any more of this in our community.
Yeah, and Gravir, if there's any good news here, it's that the 24-year-old victim was in stable condition when paramedics rushed him to the hospital. But yeah, as Atlanta police continue to search for the suspect, the folks who want to create a Buckhead City are shaking their heads.
Well, somebody just started shooting in the movie theater, cuz I'm sitting there watching Spider-Man.
Monday night shooting over a seat in the Phipps Plaza movie theater adds fuel to the fire for those who want Buckhead to break apart from the city of Atlanta and form its own city.
We feel like we're living in a war zone.
Bill White heads the Buckhead City Coalition.
You can't go to the movie theater and you can't go to pump your gas. The sentiment really is just one of exacerbation.
Police believe this man, wearing a dark jacket over a white hoodie and seen earlier walking with a woman, shot a man over a seat assignment during a 10 p.m. showing. They say he then ran off and escaped in a black sedan. We spoke with moviegoers last night, some who didn't know about the shooting.
I'm pretty shocked. I might not have chosen this theater and probably would have gone to a different one. I'm surprised they're operating today after what happened.
A spokesperson for Phipps tells me the shooting happened after the mall itself had already closed. A spokesman for AMC Theaters tells me the theater is stepping up security. Live in Buckhead, Rebecca Schramm, CBS 46 News.
Rebecca, thanks very much. Now at 6:37, we're keeping an eye on today with the stories you need to know.
President Biden is not giving up on his Build Back Better plan. The president says he and Senator Joe Manchin will get something done. His remarks come after the West Virginia senator effectively tanked the $2 trillion domestic policy initiative. Late yesterday, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer also told Senate Democrats to expect a vote in January on the package.
Former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn is taking legal action against the House January 6th committee. Flynn is suing to block the U.S. House subpoena that's calling for his phone records. This lawsuit is the 8th court challenge against that committee investigating former President Trump's attempt to overturn the 2020 election.
An 81-year-old Army veteran faces 3 years probation for illegally breaching the U.S. Capitol on January 6th. Gary Wickersham also has to pay a $2,000 fine and spend 90 days in home detention. So far, 30 people have been sentenced to time behind bars for their participation in the deadly attack on Capitol Hill.
It's going to cost you a little more for your next international getaway. Passport booking fees are going up $20 starting December 27th. Next week, fees for travelers who are 16 and older will be $165 for first-time passport holders. The price to renew a passport is going to be $1.35. The State Department says it's now processing passport applications in 8 to 10 weeks.
And it's official, the iconic Staples Center in my hometown of Los Angeles has switched its signature over to the Crypto.com arena. Get this, the company paid $700 million for the change. Sports fans will now be greeted with that blue banner as they enter. Welcome back. We know that the most wonderful time of year can also lead to a lot of stress.
There's a new survey that finds unrealistic expectations for the holidays are stressing out both parents and children. But as Bradley Blackburn reports, you may get more from the holidays by doing less.
Mom Stephanie Mortimer knows the holiday season can be hectic. She's squeezing in some shopping with her son Eli and their friends.
We have to decorate the house, we have to get all the gifts, we have to make sure the kids have a memorable holiday.
In December, it can feel like the to-do list is longer than Santa's list.
Do you ever feel a pressure to get it a certain way?
For sure, yeah. And then you're not sure if everybody always notices, right?
A new C.S. Mott Children's Hospital national poll finds parents are worried their holiday stress may be taking away from holiday joy.
A lot of them feel like that has a negative impact on their child's enjoyment of the holidays, and that's just so unfortunate.
The poll shows nearly a third of parents are stressed during the holidays by extra shopping, balancing finances, and especially keeping their family healthy. Moms are twice as likely as dads to experience high stress, and 1 in 5 parents believes their stress negatively affects their kids during the holiday season. Sarah Clark is the poll co-director.
I think in some families, we're trying to make up for some things missed over the last year or year and a half. And I don't really think that's the approach that is going to be most helpful.
Experts say to make the season brighter, sit down with your family and ask everyone what they really want from Christmas. Keep your favorite traditions alive, but think about which activities you can cut or minimize.
The presents and the holiday spirit and the meals, I guess.
What about the elf on the shelf?
Oh, yeah.
So check the to-do list twice and try to trim some of the stress for more joy this season. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
That elf stresses me out. we can do without the elf at our house. Somebody else can be responsible for the elf. Trending this morning, a movie star is now invited to Jeopardy after reacting to a look-alike contest.
Now, let's check in with Brooks Baptiste. He has the stories topping your social media feeds. What's up, Brooks?
All right, good morning, guys. Well, it was Jeopardy's first ever tournament that was for college professors. A lot of folks were excited about this, but fans did not hesitate to point out the winner's striking resemblance to a well-known actor. Take a look.
Sam Buttrey, congratulations.
All right, so that's Sam Buttrey. They say his celebrity lookalike wants a little action right now. You see him there. Steve Martin had some fun with viewers saying it's so great to split the prize money with Sam. Well, the show responded to Martin's tweet saying they would love to have him on Jeopardy at any time and in any capacity. The world's first text message went up for auction, selling for $121,000. The British telecommunications company Vodafone auctioned the message off as an NFT. Now, the message, which reads, "Merry Christmas," that was sent to a Vodafone executive back on December 3rd of 1992. All proceeds will go to the United Nations Refugee Agency. Well, before you rush out to get those last-minute gifts, those Christmas gifts rather, experts say you should be checking around the house. There's a new poll that reveals 83% of people say they are just fine receiving a regifted item. Etiquette experts say that there's no harm in regifting things like brand new kitchenware, bottles of wine, or white elephant gifts. However, they say you should not regift handmade items, those sentimental hand-me-downs or baked goods. And here's the thing, if you're gonna regift, you need to be careful because you shouldn't be in the same social circle giving the same gifts because you would have given it back to somebody who gave it to you or to their friend.
somebody that knows somebody that gave it to you or whatever.
Regifting baked goods. If you're regifting baked goods,
No.
something's wrong with you.
And don't you know, have you ever thought to yourself, I think that whatever someone gave me is a regifted item?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
I've thought that
I've
too.
that. Yeah.
A time or two.
Well, you know what? You
Anyway.
can regift some wine to me anytime.
Yeah, we'll all take that,
Completely
yeah.
fine.
The
Put me on
bottle
that
you
list
gave
too,
me
please.
is gone.
Gone. Right.
Thanks for watching CBS 46 News. Watch us live wherever you are, our mobile and our streaming news app. You can also watch us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV.